Hiya, Mon-Mons. Hope you're all doing very well today. How are you? How are you today? How are you doing, Mon-Mons? Give me just 1 second. I always forget that, during members, we can't use, the regular chat screen. I don't know, we can't really use a chat screen at all. At least not the like chat boxes themselves, because it doesn't work on members, which is just a really weird thing, but just simply the way that it goes. Hiya everyone, how are you? It's good to see you today. I hope you're doing well. We are starting our member stream early today. It will be exactly an hour. Reason being is Gooby birthday today, and as a result of it being Gooby birthday, I am going to play some Left 4 Dead 2 with Gooby, not on my stream, just on Goob's. I got invited, but I forgot that the time that she invited me for was also the same time that we had our stream scheduled, so I moved it an hour. I'm sorry for the trouble. I hope you don't mind too much, but I thought it'd be a fun day to just yap a little bit and hang out, and I can't answer like a lot of questions or anything like that. We'll have a little bit more of an in-depth, like me talking about stuff after debut kind of thing. But if anybody has any questions or anything like that, just in general kind of vibes, I thought we could yap a little bit today and just hang out and have a good time. Not gonna complain about early Daiya. Yeah, I used to stream at this time like all the time, but I actually, a little fun thing about that, I realized that when Lazuli debuted, I realized that she and I were streaming at the same time most of the time, like at 5 p.m. PST. And I was thinking about it and I was like, oh, there's like a lot of Mon lads. There's like a lot of Mon lads. And firstly, I love to catch a little bit of a Lazuli stream, but also I was thinking about it and I was like, man, like it's gonna be tough. Like it's not fun to like have to like pick or worry about anything like that. And so I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I wanna like stream a little bit later so that hopefully we are able to like, you know, I can watch a little bit of Lazuli's stream, and then, you know, there's at least a little bit less overlap, and that kind of thing. I don't know if that's still the case, if she still streams mostly at 5 p.m. PST, but I've gotten comfy with like a slightly later time. It's also really good for girl bossing too. I can't really realistically stream at 5 p.m. PST when I've got girl bossing because I get back home, and then I wouldn't have time to make food before stream. So this is exactly, it's come to be the perfect time. Is water wet? I mean, water makes things wet, but water is water, so it can't, I'm not sure if it can be wet, because wet implies that it has become like submerged. Is liquid wet? I mean, what's the definition of wet? Wait a second. Wet definition. Covered or saturated with water or another liquid. So I mean, I think if you put lemonade into water, then water is wet. Water is very often submerged in water. Yeah, I guess so. The later times are just perfect for you. Yeah, I think they work out pretty good. My boss took off Daiya's 2.0 debut date, and I can't prove anything. But I know he knows you exist. Really? That's crazy. That's a crazy thing to think about, James Beans. Kinda scary, too. Maybe you and your boss need to become friends through shared viewership, through shared Mon-Mon-ness. Mon-ness. Daiya, can you swim? I can only swim backwards. I like swimming a lot. I don't like to stick my head underwater for long periods of time, so I don't do traditional, like, when I swim, I don't swim like traditional backstroke or freestyle or butterfly or anything like that. I mostly exclusively swim breaststroke or the lifeguard. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, but the lifeguard side swim. So I think it's just called side stroke. And I when I swim breaststroke, instead of having my head in the water, I keep my head above water, so I kind of look like a little frog when I swim. But I think strength-wise, I think I am best at the reverse or the backwards breaststroke, which is where you lay on your back and you swim and you look like a little jellyfish in the water. I thought you used your side pony as a propeller in water when you swim. Yeah, that too. Do you hate getting water in your ears? Yeah, but more than anything, fun little fact about me. I had multiple instances because I am the youngest in the Fortuna family, or at least I was before like niece and nephew Fortuna came around. And because of that, I I couldn't swim for a really long time. I think I've told Mom once about this before, but I have drowned or nearly drowned on 3 or 4 separate occasions in my life, and it made me really scared of being underwater. So now I'm kind of cautious of it. I wouldn't say necessarily scared, but I like, if I'm going underwater, I want to be able to prepare myself first. I don't like being like submerged. Elementary backstroke. Yeah, it's very relaxing. Were you a lifeguard? No, I just learned it. I just learned all the strokes. I mean, not the, but I do like amended ones. Even when snorkeling, I love snorkeling. No, I love snorkeling a lot, actually. I got to go snorkeling one year with Mama Fortuna in the Florida Keys, and the water is so pretty there. I've also I've snorkeled there. I've snorkeled in the Florida Keys. I've snorkeled in Puerto Rico, and I've snorkeled in Nassau, which is like a Caribbean island. And all of those, I think Nassau probably had like the prettiest water though. All of them were really nice though. I picture niece and nephew Fortuna running around the casino causing chaos. Sweet life of Zach and Cody style. It's a little true. I'm not going to lie. Niece Fortuna likes anime, and it's been really funny, like having the very casual conversation of talking with her about anime. I'm scared for the day she figured out she learned about Hatsune Miku recently, and I'm scared of the day when she finds like Hololive, you know, or she finds VTubers. And then we're gonna have to have a really awkward conversation, because she doesn't really know anything of what I do for work, because that's kind of boring stuff to talk about. We mostly just talk about anime, because I'm the cool aunt, because I know about anime. And I buy her Boku no Hero t-shirts and, you know, Demon Slayer posters and stuff, which are like her 2 big ones right now. My wife also didn't like to put her head underwater. It was a pain in the ass getting her in the shark tank. In the shark tank? The heck? I did go underwater, when I was in, I went on a vacation into, you know, the Caribbean for like a day or 2 on like a little cruise with the Fortuna family. It's the only cruise I've ever been on, and during that time I got to swim with stingrays. I got to hug one, and because we went to there's like a animal conservation reserve there on that island, and I got to hug a stingray. And so even though I'm pretty like nervous and self-conscious about being in the water, like being underwater for prolonged periods of time, but you bet your sweet bippy I've had my head under that water constantly because I wanted to look at all of them. And there was like, I don't know, they were huge. They were like probably like they probably had like 3-4 foot wingspans. I took up like when the one like came and like swam up to me and like for like hugged me, right? Which is like they just kind of slide up out of the water and their little fins go flap flap flap, and you kind of put your and like arms around them and you give them a little hug, and it's fantastic. It's genuinely the best feeling on the planet, and I wanted to die of joy. Hugged him on one, yeah. It was the best ever. Yeah. And so yeah, it was fantastic. But there was like, they were huge, they were big rays, and there were so many of them. It's probably like, I think they had like 15 or 20 of them. So there was only like 1 or 2 of them that were like, you know, up like greeting the people who were in the little area for the you know, animal encounter, right? And so when you weren't doing that, like after you had gotten to hug your stingray, then you get to like swim around in this big, it's like, I don't even know how, it's a section of the ocean, right, that they have just kind of built a dock around, for lack of a better word. It's just like a huge portion, and then they have nets to keep them in that particular area, because a lot of them, the reason why they're there is because they're being either rehabilitated actively right now, or they are rehabilitated but they can't be released in the wild. So they get to like, they're still in the ocean water without like being in the ocean free where they could get hurt. But yeah, so I got to swim around and it was really, really fun to like see all of them. But they did have their barbs, so I had to be very careful. It's not really, again, like, unless you startle them, you're not going to really catch a barb. But you definitely, when an animal's that big, you really do want to be careful. So I kind of floated around and just kind of swam cautiously, but I did follow them like a little creep. It was a sanctuary. Yeah, it's a sanctuary. It's an animal sanctuary. Stingrays are cool. The animal, the corvette. Yeah, both are good. Biblically accurate mom ones, please, please. Yeah. Stingrays are so cool. I'm very biased. Just don't show her that weird VTuber that eats cards. Yeah, I know. I'm scared. I'm scared for the day. There's like an apprehensive part of me. Like I wanna accomplish so many cool things and I want to do so much cool stuff, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm terrified of like a world where like I one day have to have the very awkward conversation with my niece of like, oh hey, remember that cool VTuber that you like? You know, like I'm really hoping, I'm like, enjoy anime. I'm begging you, please. I don't know, like I want her to enjoy VTubers, but I also am like scared because I'm like, oh my god, like that's gonna be a really awkward conversation if it ever gets to a thing where like, I don't know, I'm collabing with somebody that she watches or something like that, and it's like all of a sudden it's like, wait a minute, that one sounds familiar, you know? So, was that the same niece who called you silly for playing Horse Blinko? Yes, yes. She's really goated at Dress to Impress, and I've yeah. So, but yeah, my nephew, no interest in anime, I don't think, but he's still pretty young. So his big thing is like Star Wars and like, which is sick. I'm glad he likes Star Wars. That's a common shared interest that we can talk about. He does refer to Grogu as exclusively Baby Yoda, but that's okay. That's okay. We can work on that. That's okay. My aunt wants to eat people. I think she'd find that funny. I honestly, no. She's not becoming a VTuber. My goodness, no. Over my, she can once she's grown. But I don't, unrestricted internet access. You would think, being that I grew up with like unfettered access to the internet, you would think that I would be like, oh yeah, that's totally fine. No. No. Dear God, no. So, losing my mind. Perhaps he hasn't watched season 2, and that's okay. He has not watched any of The Mandalorian, to my knowledge, I don't think. He's little. I don't know if he's watched Mandalorian. I know he's seen like some of the Star Wars movies, but I don't know. I don't know. Can fix him with spider riders. But yeah, I think it's like it's precisely why you know it's not fine. Exactly. Yeah. Sorry that the bots are still spamming the beacon and the Discord link in members. Sorry about that. The automation I know can be kind of obtuse, but it does make things really convenient for me because, as you may have noticed, as we get more Mon-Mons coming in, a lot more people start asking questions about where they can access stuff when we talk about things on stream. So it is nice to have those links, even if it is kind of inconvenient when they get spammed in the chat. But at least it's on a timer, like every 20 or 30 minutes or whatever. I had unfettered access and look what it did to me, for real. Did you see that there's a new Mandalorian movie coming soon? I didn't. I'm the opposite, where I had extremely limited internet access, and I never want my kid to feel the same sense of missing out on everything. I think that there's a good balance. I think that there's a very important balance. There's definitely a middle area, and I don't think that anyone's going to be perfect at it, but I don't know. It's another one of those things where, like, firstly, I'm not ready to be a parent or anything like that, but if I were to, I don't think that I know of like the right way to handle that. And so sometimes I think about it and I'm like, man, this is tough. You know, I see Big Sis Fortuna, I see Big Sis Fortuna, like the way she handles it with her kid, and I'm like, it's really admirable. You know, but I don't really know a lot about that kind of stuff. Yeah, access with maturity and their ability to handle it, for sure. I think a lot of things also, like, it's so much easier for kids to be like I don't know, like sneaky about stuff online. And that's one of those things where, like, you have to have a good sense of trust with your child to be able to talk about, like, your kid has to feel safe to be able to tell you, like, hey, something scary to me happened on the internet or something like that, so that then, like, you know, you have to foster a sense of trust, because otherwise they're not going to tell you about anything, and if something bad does happen, right, like, it's scary. So you have the trial period. Yeah, I don't know. I don't I don't think too heavily about it, because I'm like, that's literally there's no part of that, like, firstly, I don't even know how that would go with streaming, and secondly, like, that I wouldn't want to be a single parent, but there's definitely not anything like that I'm, you know, like, it's like my forever single butt, can't even imagine it. I'm good. I won't tell you if they think you'll take it all away either. Exactly. I definitely didn't. I definitely like was sneaky or like kind of I don't know, avoidant of it. You know how the baby fever? No, not really. Striking that delicate balance between being a parent and a reliable friend is tough. Yeah, and I don't. It's just weird. Yeah. For me, it's more of a having a kid in this economy. Yeah, I can barely take care of myself. Like, that's difficult enough. My other thing is, like, I really like traveling, so can't really imagine it. But, you know, it's nice to have niece and nephew Fortuna. It was so nice of my big sis to have kids, because I get all of the joys of, like, being able to go and like take them to go and do fun stuff, or go to the children's museums, or, you know, go on little trips or whatever. But it's like, it's so much nicer to, like, I have the out of, like, I can go home at the end of the day. I can go back to the casino and not have to worry. Can you imagine how, you know, casinos don't even allow children in them. Like, You know? How's that supposed to work, huh? How is that supposed to work? I don't know. And I think I'm good. Daiya's already a loving single streamer to 22.9 thousand frog rays. Yeah, I'm gonna keep you from eating batteries and stuff. Yeah. Why are the children's museums still fun as an adult? They're so fun. I like them a lot. I wish that more museums had like interactive components in general. Stability is really, really cool. That's what I'm saying. The closest thing to having a kid I'll ever have is having a fish, to be honest. I don't have to worry about my rock shrimp getting into stuff on the internet, I hope. You say that, but just wait until you start seeing, I don't know, your rock shrimp opening up a Tumblr account or something. Circus at least does have a daycare. When we buy Circus, I have an idea. Okay. You know those ball pits with the foam cubes? Concept. We cover the walls, okay? We cover the walls in Velcro. Like soft Velcro, so that it doesn't stick to clothes. Or some other adhesive. Okay? This is in regards to rehabilitating the daycare, okay? We will allow the daycare. However, we will maintain the daycare. However, Daiya Fortuna baby sensory videos will be playing on the screens, along with Minecraft parody music videos. There will be the foam blocks and those little wooden cardboard like block things. Anyways, and they'll have the little foam Minecraft pickaxes and shovels and stuff, and it'll be real world Minecraft, and they'll get to go into their little thing, and they'll get to put the little blocks on the walls, and they'll get to build little things out of foam blocks. And yeah, and then we'll call it the mines, and then you can send your kid to the mines, and then you can go gamble in the Fortuna's favorite casino. This is my evil plan. Yeah, and during the I think during the in the mines we will teach we'll have like some kind of, again, we'll use the little building. They have those fun little like I don't know how to explain them. They're like the mats you used to sleep on during nap time, but they're like blocks that little kids can build into like forts. Maybe we use those instead, but they're all blocks so you can play it like Minecraft. Anyways, yeah, and then they can learn complex engineering skills by building things. Yeah, kind of cooks. That's what I'm saying. Me eating the foam blocks because it makes Daiya panic and make Daiya noises. No. Will there be a ball pit? God, no. There will not be a ball pit. I mean, there could be a ball pit, but if there is, it's gonna be in like a... I think it's a ball pit, but it's a ball pit with a, one of those splash pad buckets, above it, and there's a drain in the bottom. Because I've heard horror stories of like the Chuck E. Cheese ball pits, and I think if every hour or two on the hour, there's just like a huge bucket of like water with like, is Fabuloso non-toxic? What's a non-toxic cleaner that I can like water down with water and then put in the bucket so that it fills up the bucket with like water and a soft soap? Maybe not a soap, maybe just water. But like every hour on the hour, the bucket fills up and then the bucket pours into the ball pit full of children and cleans them all up. We have a good track record with ball pits though. Do we? I got sepsis at the circus ball pit. God, no. I had a ball pit so I can swallow the balls, which is more preferable to swallowing pool water. What the heck? I think an Orbeez pit would be more hygienic. Orbeez are so bad for the environment, but I love them so much. Ball pit, but it has a spin cycle. Yeah, put the children in the spin cycle. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, my lord. Like, Um. Oh. Wait. Okay. Sorry, I got a message and I wanted to respond to it. It's for stuff that it's not for debut stuff, but it's for debut month stuff. Like, do you ever just yeah? No, not really. Not like for no reason. I don't think. Wait, what if we have a ball pit, but the ball pit is filled with little Manju? Little Manju plushies. I like the idea of Mon ball pit. By the way, I'm hyped for 3.0. What do you mean 3.0? What do you mean 3.0? We haven't even done 2.0 Mons. We haven't even done 2.0. What are you talking? I'm really happy. Is this 3.0 or 2.0? This is 2.0. Because I haven't had like another actual live 2D model. I've had a pixel art one, but that's not 2.0 debut. Oh yeah. It's like a 2.0 or a re-debut kind of situation. I don't really know. I'll explain why it's called just a debut and it's not being explained as like a 2.0 debut or a like it's hard to explain in the sense that there's a lot of changes, but it's not. When I think of a re-debut, I think of something wherein like the concept oh, pardon me, sorry, I don't know why I frog blinked like that. I imagine like the concept changing, right? Like I change occupations, I change my hair color, I dye my hair, I move to Connecticut and I change my name, right? Like that's when I think of a re-debut, I think it's of a complete and entire change of identity rather than a change of form. I think it's a significant change, but it's still me, and I think that's the thing that I'm trying to articulate is like, yes, this is a big change, but it's still me. A lore change, yeah, that too. It's not an outfit swap, there's lore. Yes, among other things. There's, yeah, I hope, yeah, some things are being brought back from production room floor. A little bit. Daiya swears off gambling and becomes a financial advisor. Oh goodness. Yeah, I just mean like, you know, I think sometimes when I think of like, I think a yeah, I don't know. I think a debut is apropos. I would say 2.0 is also fair. It's just not an outfit debut because it's a soft reboot because it's a lot more than just like an outfit. You'll see it tomorrow and you'll probably you can probably guess based on the trailer, but the art's different. sorry to like you know, are you still gonna be a car dealer? I'm still gonna own the casino. But something that's important to me is like I wanted to be the owner of the Fortuna's favorite casino, which is my job, right? That's what I am. Card dealer was the title that was given to me, and I was told like, okay, this is what you are. And I was like, yeah, but like, I would much rather just be considered like, and you can totally call me a card dealer, but like, I feel like casino owner's a little bit easier. It's a little bit more like inclusive of all of the aspects of the casino and not just the cards. Because frankly, I'm gonna be so real with you. There's a reason why I run the casino and I don't exclusively deal cards all the time. It's because I'm not the best at it. I enjoy it, don't get me wrong, it's really fun, but like, you know, oftentimes the owner isn't responsible for all of the ins and outs all the time. And there's a good reason for that. Yeah. But it is, the thing that's most important to me is that it's, oh, Andrew, thank you for the soup bubble. You still nom nom nom? Of course, of course. But my big thing right now is like, it's still very clearly me, but because of the fact that there's a lot of change in appearance and a lot of change in some of the branding words, I would say. It's still me, it's still the same, but it's different. It's just a little bit easier. Yeah, so I should have blamed him on once. No, but yeah, I worked really hard to keep things. I know that change is scary, and I know that change is very like unsettling for some, but I wanted it to be something that was still true to me at the end of the day, and still true to what you have come to expect from me. Yeah. Important to remember, 1, Twitch and YouTube are iffy about gambling, so Daiya's hands are tied with capitalizing on her own lore, and 2, Daiya's bad at gambling. Okay, you didn't have to roast me on the second one. But yeah, Lady Luck is a little bit easier to say on platforms for if I am running ads, if I am titling streams, if I am doing anything like that. Even saying things on stream like even titling my streams things like "Let's Go Gambling" can be a little bit iffy as to whether or not I'm going to get in trouble with YouTube or Twitch. I don't know, because it's technically against TOS to even endorse, and it's confusing. I've had things like I've been recommended previously in the past to do things like not mention in any kind of promotional material the word casino, the word gambling, or the words like blackjack or poker, because they're all games that are like, or terms that are associated with those kinds of transactions, right? It's not really gonna be that big of an issue, but it's always better to just kind of you know, so it's nice to have like a word, like, you know, it's nice to kind of, we're still gonna use those terms, it's not a matter of like an issue or anything like that, but like it's a little bit nicer to just have like a general one. Don't say half the things you represent. It's just, again, I don't really know. I'm a little, from day one, I talked with you know, with people about like, hey, because I was talking about like playing card games on stream, like playing blackjack and stuff, and I got things like, hey, you might not want to do that, because even if you get a super during one of those streams, like you could get in trouble technically. And I was like, oh god, really? Apparently that's not really a thing. We've never had anything like that happen before, but there's a reason why it's only happened once on stream. I'll now walk with less fear. Yeah, I don't really have to worry about it in the same way. Calling a gamble woman has increased the gambling ads I get, but I refuse to change my habit. That's my thing, is I don't want to be, you know, broke, let's go gambling, woke, let's partake in games with chance with high risk rewards. We're still gonna say let's go gambling. We're still gonna say let's go gambling. Don't worry. Gamble woman will continue to exist. It's just, again, like, I wanna, you know, I wanna represent myself the way I wanna represent myself. Mon Dash ain't gambling. No, Mon Derby is not. Mon Derby is not gambling. You're not betting on the ponies. You're good. You're safe. You're fine. But I'm really happy about it, and I've been in the process of like getting everything set up for a really long time now, and I'm just really happy with everything. I love getting gambling ads because it means they're wasting ad money on me. True. Yeah. Make the casinos gamble on you and then lose. Yeah. It's not gambling if we get a chips back at the end of the night. Yeah. Mama Knife Gauntlet isn't gambling. How are you holding up though? You seem so eager for the full reveal. I have been so I'm nervous, don't get me wrong. I'm still like burning the candle at both ends to get everything ready in time. But I'm so excited. I genuinely am really happy. I'm really excited. I just finished like one of the last big things I needed. We have like one last thing that I need to have delivered in the next day or two, and it's scheduled to do so, and then we're good. And then we're completely good. I have to worry about some website setup stuff because I have to make some new accounts on some stuff for something. There may be I could tease a little something in members, right? I can tease a little something. I'm not gonna like share it with you or anything like that, but there is something of musical importance to me. There's something of musical importance to me that is scheduled, and I'm really looking forward to it. But I gotta figure out some website stuff. It'll, you know, I'll premiere it on YouTube as usual, but I'd also like to look up the logistics of like, you know, other platforms and things like that, other streaming platforms for it. So, I like hearing how Daiya's voice changes when she sips from the cup. What do you mean, huh? So, I don't sound like Bane all of a sudden, do I? What do you mean? I don't know how to do a Bane voice. Oh, is it from me talking into the can like this? Is it from me talking into the can like this? Is that it? Daiya on the Spotify vote today. If I do, it'll make things a lot easier for like sending you playlists and things like that, but I just hadn't gotten around to it. I kept wanting to, but I kept getting distracted. So I'll work on it. I also have Premium, my private one, so I don't like to not use it. Yes. Yeah, this one. Something like this. I didn't realize that until now. Mom ones are having fun. Kinda have to talk like an old man, but a little hint of sadness at the end of the Minecraft villager voice. Ah. Speaking into cup ASMR. I don't have a Pringles can, otherwise I'd be talking into that too. Yeah. But yeah, I've been agonizing over it because a lot of it's been me like, I want to debut. I want to debut. Can't debut yet. I want to debut. I want to debut. Because I really love the way that I look right now, and I really am so happy and so thankful to have gotten to meet you through this. And I'm not saying. The other thing is I've been getting a lot of messages of like, and I've been getting like a lot of them, just as much I think as people being excited. But I've gotten a lot of people who are like, oh, like, are you getting rid of this one? Are you like, you know, the blah 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 blah. I don't have a intention of like ceasing usage of anything. These are all parts of me, right? My you know, just because I want to use a little magical girl transformation here and there, right? But you know, you'll have to excuse me if I feel really, you know, again, I got full and complete control over what you're about to see, and I'm really looking forward to it. So while you will likely see this in other, you know, in the future, because all of it is me, every part of me is me, and I have no intention of saying goodbye or, you know, stopping the usage of anything. I also want to focus on the new me, in the sense of like presenting to you the parts of me that are the most like concentrated Daiya Fortuna. Boom! You know? Yeah. So, it's just like how sometimes you use 3D models or the pixel art model. Exactly, exactly. Yeah. Plus you have feet now. I do have feet. Yeah, you're gonna go crazy when you find out there's underwear too. It's not a toggle. It's not a toggle or anything like that. Mashallah to Daiya's brainstorming has begun. Yeah, I'm assuming direct control. It's really, this new one is really important to me because I got to design. I worked directly with my mama to design it. Rather than, you know, having the cards dealt to me. Wait, what? That info, you can't just drop in info in Sappy time. Huh? Ayo? Yeah, no, there's, I asked my mama for 2 things. So there's so I will also spoil this. There is a version, I asked for a nude base. It's not actually nude. It's like undies. But the way that works is in the future, if I ever want to have like another outfit, but say my mama is busy, or I want to have like new concept art or something drawn, or I can ask mama's permission for people to draw over the top of it. But I would one day love to have a like a not a competition, but like I would love to see like what Monmons would what kind of outfits Monmons would like to see me wear. And I would love to one day have like an art thing where like maybe if you know, again, if I ever had the financial means to do so, the ability to like, you know, compensate Monmons, right? The Monmons who get selected, and then have an outfit made inspired by the art of like Monmons, or something like that. I think could be really fun. But yeah. Daiya prepping for the Project Melody collab. Goodness. I think the melody's really cool, but there are definitely aspects of what she does that I you know, I respect the skill, I respect the job. That is not my forte. That is not my forte. I wish to be on YouTube, and I wish to be on Twitch, and I wish to be maybe on like 1 or 2 other things, but like the most you're ever gonna get out of me is like maybe like, you know, swimsuit 3D. Swimsuit 3D on the beach volleyball. Yeah. Dress up Daiya type deal. Yeah. Fun, but designing so hard. It really is. Yeah. Daiya's not a yoga instructor. I am not. I do yoga sometimes though. It is fun. But would you stream on Scrongle? I don't know what the hell a Scrongle is. Am I supposed to Google this? Is this a real thing? It's not a real thing. Thank goodness. I was scared. There was some kind of... give me more Dead or Alive volleyball. Yeah. Something like that. Daiya first VTuber to stream on Steam. Which is a real thing. That is true. There is Steam streaming. And if you know... I think that I would accept like if I was ever like contacted by like Steam and they were like, hey, we want you to stream on our platform, I'd be like, yeah, I'll give it a try. But yeah, Scrongle got bought out by Peeble. Hey mom, let's stop it. You mean stream on Florpals? What the heck? More streaming sites means the bigger echo chamber that I can make. Yeah. Tubi is an actual like TV thing, isn't it, Monmons? What are y'all doing? I don't know, they have it on Poob. Stop it. Monmons are being evil to me. Bye, Zodi. But yeah, it's a popular meme. I see. According to the market on Tumblr streaming. I thought about it. I thought about like doing a Tumblr stream for funsies once. I thought it would be really funny. I actually wanted to do it for 413. Sorry, for the Homestuck one. I wanted to do the Sharpie bath stream on Tumblr. But then I thought about the fact that I'd have to make a Tumblr, and I was like, oh, that's... I feel like at this point it's like almost against my principles. So I ain't out here doing the crazy stuff, but boy, I'd pay good money to watch her speedrun Honey Pop. I love Honey Pop. I don't know if I've ever told... No, I've definitely... We've talked about it before. I've never, like, religiously talked about it regularly, but one of my, like, chill games that I play when I have spare time is Honey Cam Studio. I love Honey Cam Studio. That game is great. The issue is that I've talked with Violet about it because Violet's played it too, and Violet thinks that I'm fricked up and evil and unethical about it because I do just get a bunch of girls and I just constantly run them to the shop over and over and over again, and I just have them buy armor, and then I send them to the hotel because it's the fastest way to make money. It really is. Once you get enough stat allocations, you can just do that constantly. It doesn't make you fans though. I haven't perfected this. I haven't perfected this, but you know, sometimes, you know. Honey Pop you can play with censors. Honey Cam you cannot stream on YouTube. I know. I know. I know you can't. I know you can't. I know you cannot do that. I would never. But it is I have to admit, I do have my like yeah, casino owner behavior, right? Hey, I gotta make money somehow, months. Yeah. I'll do shape 2 I've become, and you know what? I'm okay with it. Nothing wrong with that. What the hell are they doing at the hotel with body armor? Sword fighting. With swords. Wouldn't be Daiya if any operation wasn't at least slightly ethical or mildly evil. I'm sorry. It's true though. It is true. I'm sorry. I've never actually played all of Honey Pop or Honey Pop 2. No. April Fool's blue side account just for one singular Honeycam stream. Goodness. No. I don't want to go through all... Because the thing is like, with anything like that, like, I think anything short of like, maybe like Patreon exclusively for ASMR or something like that. Anything that's on like one of those websites, I feel like it sets an expectation, and I don't want anyone to misconstrue my intent, if that makes sense. I feel like that, I feel like it feeds into a sentiment of like, oh, maybe one day she will consider. No, I'm sorry, but no. Again, there are many, many, many beautiful and talented ladies, far more skilled than I. I don't want to do that. That ain't my job. I run the casino. You know? It's like the Sir, this is a Wendy's, but Sir, this is the Fortuna's favorite casino. I'm gonna need you to put that away. Knock it off. Yeah. Excuse me, I'm dealing you cards at the blackjack table. Can you stop that? Can you knock that off? Yeah, once it's made, it's just there, and there's that other like expectation of like, oh, like because it's been made, maybe, and it's like, no. I thought about it once because I was like, I kind of want to review like visual novel. Like I was like, it'd be really fun to like watch visual novels, and there's some really good horror visual novels that I think are maybe too crazy. And then I remembered that like, I think I can play a lot of them like on Steam without the NSFW portions. So, yeah. Daiya doesn't do that. She just takes a cut from her employees who do it. Hey! Only in Honeycam Studio, okay? Look. It's technically... It's legal in parts of Nevada. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Really? Right in front of my blackjack? I just wish there was a site you could stream Edo game completely platonically. Mom, it's for science. Jeez. Are the gals at Venus Vacation getting good compensation? Of course. Of course. I just want to say it's freaked up how it's called Fansly and not Fansly. Like, who decided that? I don't know. I don't be thinking about that, man. I'd be thinking about what retro video game I want to play, you know? It's like it's like the inverse of whatchamacallit. It's like I don't want to look at boobs. I want to look at, like, I want to play retro video games. You know what I mean? Like, you know? We're not here for any alternative motives. We're here to be funny little guys. Get your head out of the gutter, weirdos. But yes. What classic horror experiences can we have? That's the other thing, is like, I am hoping, I hope that I never get into a point where, like, I am a little bit concerned about the prop making streams getting me in trouble. And that is, I will say, if I ever had to make a alternative account, if for whatever reason I ever streamed on another platform that endorsed, or that was like, not endorsed, if there was ever a platform that I ended up joining that was like mostly home to NSFW content, the only reason why that would be is because of the fact that I am nervous about my prop streams getting me in trouble for excessive amounts of gore. Because I don't know how far I can go before I get in trouble. I don't know. I'm trying to keep it very cartoony and very educational for that reason, but I do love fake blood, and I do make it by the gallon. And it is October, so I gotta get to making my evil cauldron witch's brew of fake blood. You know, so yeah, people who do practical effects stuff making Patreon out of concern of what YouTube will demonetize. I do think that is something that I would consider. I don't play Patreon though, is more of like a it's more of a general one rather than like a website specifically dedicated to like NSFW content kind of stuff. Oh yes, the Daiya family stream of prop making. Yeah. Yeah, no. But you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm like, you know. For prop making specifically, Picardo, damn. Momons are saying things, I don't even know what that is. I don't know what anything is. There's all sorts of stuff on Patreon. Yeah, well, and there's, I know Rocky and Kalana both use it for ASMR. And, like, essentially for having it be, like, Memba's Part 2 Electric Boogaloo? I don't really know. I remember when YouTube went heavy on the demonetization of bloody games like Mortal Kombat. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that I'm like, you know? Okay, but think about it. Necronomicon Big Naturals. Monmons? Yeah. YouTube has the bad combination of being both strict and opaque about what it doesn't allow. That's the big thing, is it's just kind of confusing. Challenges, thank you so much for 4 months of being a type 2 diabetic. Thank you, thank you. Hope you had a good day. Thank you, I did. I hope you're having a lovely day. Watch lots of artists, just crazy stuff. Oh. Andrew, thank you for the soup. Is it the season for chunky drinks? Oh, you betcha. There's every season is a season for chunky drinks, so let's be honest with ourselves. Please do not give the Necronomicon a Uba job. Freakmon's gonna freakmon. You can freak it. Feel free to freak it. Do whatever makes you happy. Just freak it in a space that I don't have to... Don't... Freak it in the freak corner for freaky freaks. Don't freak it in public. That's public indecency, and I will have you removed from the casino, okay? This is the boundary, all right? No one can out-freak the hut in being weird and creepy, okay? I'm a little bit of a pervert, but there's like, you know, it's like a classical, it's like a boobs on the ceiling, you know, like it's like painting, you know, naked people in the Sistine Chapel, you know, it's like an artistic pervert, you know? If you want to be a degenerate pervert, that's fine. You just be a degenerate pervert, not in chat. Okay? That's what Twitter is for. Twitter is for, and do not tag me directly. There's tags for that. Yeah. Bing. Serial freaker constantly in and out of the police station. Dear God. No, freak it, but over there. We're classy here. Number 1, the Applebee's stream. Jesus, I forgot the Applebee's stream happened. The free corner of the casino with half light bulbs burnt out because the maintenance doesn't go there. It's the forbidden area. It's the forbidden section. Yeah. Yeah. So if there's degenerates, right, then that implies that there is also a generate, right? I guess. Right? I don't know. I don't know how that works. Yeah. Even if there aren't tags or anything, we might end up with another one of those stories that kind of art popping up for an Nintendo audience. Oh my god. Oh my god. I am still in like fear of what has happened with that. I still am like, I got a message regarding like another opportunity from that same person, and I was like, hello, thank you so much for this opportunity. I would love to work together again on this. Here's the information. Submit, images. Whatever I needed to do in order for it to, to finalize and confirm the event, right? And I realize as I send the first message, I look up and the last interaction that we had was me apologizing on behalf of Bonmons, and I was like, oh god, oh god. I feel like there should just be like a universal like if we don't talk about it, it didn't happen. We don't talk about the boobs, do. If you see them, you didn't. I feel like that should be like an unspoken rule in tubaing, right? Maybe that could be a good way to do things. Oh, I didn't upload these. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh my god. I love getting messages and being like, oh god, I forgot. Oh god, I forgot. Oh lord, oh god, oh no. It's okay. And then we just got 2 more days of me panicking and losing my mind, and once we're done, once that's over, then the world will be good and safe. Ah. Yeah. Rule number 1 of the Freaky Art tag. It's like Fight Club. Did it ever happen if it was never mentioned? Exactly. All hail booba art, but also all hail booba art secretly. In secret. You know? Yes. It is a member stream, yeah. True. Me at the long day factory today. I hope that everyone had a good day. I hope that you didn't, exhaust yourselves too much. I gotta see when the girlies are getting in the call. When we calling Pugert and members when we ready. Okay. Sorry you had to see my Uber. Mormons. Telling you. They do seem bigger, by the way. I think they're a little bit. I was talking. My mama was kind enough to like try and keep the dimensions, like by proportions, as similar as possible, which I appreciate. And I really like, but I know there's still gonna be some differences. Yeah. Got a lot of cute Daiya teasers today. Yeah, I showed the shirt part, and you saw my feet, and you saw my hand. Yeah, we're getting closer and closer. It's crazy. I thought they looked around the same size, just accentuated with the new fit. Yeah, they got bigger. I'm gonna be real. I feel like this is gonna be the new like huge point of contention. Is like Monmon's bickering in the comments as to whether or not they're bigger. I think that would be fantastic. Are you gonna get taller? My dream, my goal in life is to continuously get taller with each and every time. So I've been thinking of, yeah, I think I want to be tall. Yeah. If Momons were to bite the wings on the 2.0, what would they taste like? Meat. Yeah, there's not, the other thing is that I really wanted to have more horror elements in future outfits and stuff like that. So this is also like me slowly like sliding in. I didn't want to like, I want to scare, I don't want to be like too scary yet, but slowly but surely, you know. Chaos, thank you for 15 months. Oh my goodness, a year and 3 months, really already. Thank you so much for your continued support. Thank you. Daiya, is this the last members before 2.0? It is. I will be very tight-lipped in the public streams. I plan to, hopefully, but I did want to, like, you know, just yap a little bit with Daiyabettics. How long? Thank you for the suba. How does it make you feel that your feet have more bookmarks than the uba? I'm not gonna lie, the entire time I have there's a tweet in my drafts that's like, please like the boob tweet more than the foot tweet, please. Hey, I posted my boobs today. Did you know? Did you know that my boobs are on the internet? You can look at them. You can look at them right now. You don't have to look at the feet. You could look at moving jiggle physics. You could see my rig. You could see my rig, Monmots. There's so many. Please. But hey, whatever. Daiya will forever tower over Toppy and Lazo and Ralki. Yeah. So in love with the horror Daiasumi tweets you've been putting out. I really like making them. They're really fun. I have like I really want to make so one of my favorite things is Lazaly's "It's Friday, you did it, sailor" tweet. And so I think I want to I'm working on it right now, but I want to have the horrors persist but so do we little thing. And I want to start making threatening, ominous encouragement hope core posts. like you know, me as the boiled one, but is saying like, you can do it, I believe in you. You know, like scary fricked up evil stuff, you know, that kind of stuff. Yeah, every Monday. We should do, yeah, we'll do it every Monday. I'll post it every Monday. I'll make it and we'll post it every Monday. Yeah. But yeah, I'm really excited. I've always wanted to be really like a scary, like, again, I've always wanted to be as scary on the outside as I am on the inside, and I'm really happy about it. You know? I want to be like, I want to be scary silly. That's my whole vibe, my whole brand. And it's very important to me. So I really excited to share it with you. And I'm genuinely, I love every part of me, and I love all of the hard work that Gogo Mama put in, and I'm so happy to have gotten to work with so many amazing people. This is not to say that, you know, it's not a goodbye in any capacity to anything, but I am really excited for what the future holds, because it's more control over me. It's more me doing what I want to do, and me getting to have exact control over looking exactly the way that I, you know, I really like the way that I look. I just feel that it doesn't, what I do and how I look, there's kind of a mismatch, you know? It's kind of a like a close but not quite, you know? So I'm excited. I like you looking harmless on the outside, though. Lures people into a false sense of security. That's true, and it's not to say that we won't have more. Again, like that's what future outfits are for, right? But I want to be monsters. Yeah. Andrew, thank you for 15 months of being a type 2 diabetic. Whoa. Whenever it doesn't krill you, leaves revenge as an option. That's true. Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense to me. Yeah. So please look forward to it and know that, you know, again, don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah. I just cannot get over this model size. Oh, don't worry. Oh, don't worry. If you like, again, it's just more me than it was, you know, it's just more. I did my best to make sure that everything is as true to again, like I don't want it to be like, hi, like I come on screen and it's like, hello, it's me, Daiya Fortuna, and everyone's like, whoa, what kind of crazy ass plastic surgery did you get? It's like, no, mama. I promise, I'm not changing my name. I'm not getting facial reconstruction surgery and moving, you know, to across the world. It's like, yeah, I look different, but it's still me. There's 2 small hats on the 2.0. One one's Daiya mind is malleable as her form is. Yeah. So to make sure the signature, yeah. It's a new outfit going to thematically cross over with that very familiar sounding nun some of us met when a little bit, yeah. A little bit. She comes back and now she's a purple kitsune. No. Momons, you already know I'm still red. I'm still red and gold and black. That's it. That's not changing. Are we going to go through silhouette predictions during the debut? I was thinking about during the 2.0, but if you'd like me to go through them on the debut, we can do that too. Yeah. Yeah, no, I you know, I like being me. I don't want any Mon to think for even a moment that you know, I don't like being me. I'm so happy. I really love it. You know? I'm just excited to get to show you even more of me. Still the same, don't worry. Yeah. Yeah. So don't worry at all. Okay. Oh, what? I got another one? Oh my god, woman. How many of these dang things you gonna have? Give me a second. I thought I had downloaded the right one. I think I didn't download the right one. Give me a sec. What's this? Still, it's safer to tailor a costume for the actor than to find an actor that fits one. Yeah, and I think that's just a dependent upon, you know, like everybody has their... no, let's just do this. I'll do that. Okay. Actually, I don't really know how this works. I'm just gonna... Oh no, don't worry about that. That's fine. Okay. There we go. We're good. But yeah, I'm really happy. Our Monmon's getting a rebranded emote too. You are getting one thing. There is one thing that is different about Monmons. There's one little thing, and I will show it to you on debut. There's a slight thing. I wanted us to still match. So you are still you. By and large, you look almost the exact same. There's just one little tiny detail. It will not change pretty much. Like, it will change almost zero art that has ever been drawn of a Monmon. It will change almost nothing, but it's just a little something. Because I wanted Monmons to match me a little bit, so I mean, you're still going to match me either way, but I wanted you to have like a little thing to match. So yeah. You're becoming card darlings? No, you're still Monmons. I'm sorry. We're not. Stop trying to make card darlings happen. It's never gonna happen. Monmon BL. Monmon BL? What the heck? Monmon BBL? No Brazilian butt lifter big naturals. Got the evil fricked up hamburger helper mascot makeover. Yeah, you're just a hand. Ew. Our hats are going to become 1 millimeter bigger. It's Monmover. I had somebody help me. I had someone help me out with the little change that I wanted to make. And I'm really excited to show it to you. I'm really excited to show you because I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. It is her rendition, so but I think it's still very, very true to form. Okay, I think it is time. What? What in the hell? What in the fuck is happening? Okay. I just heard the Gooby like snorted Dr. Pepper out her nose. Business literature. Yes, Mon business literature. Yeah. Don't worry. But I'm really excited. So I just gotta finish up everything. I've been rushing about like a chicken with my head cut off, but I'm really, really excited for everything, and I hope that you will like all of it. And if you don't, I'm going to eat you and consume all of your bones and ground your soul as you know it up into a powder. And then sprinkle your sparkly little soul dust across the cosmos. Yeah. Something like that. Took me a second. I had to think about that. When Mon business literature together. Hey, please don't. Please don't business literature. Hey, buddies, stop it. Get some help. I'm cool either way. Being eaten is an upside. You gotta think of a better threat. That's true. Darn it. This is what I get for making Mon's little, you know, now I've gotten you acclimated to the cannibalism. Yeah, now that's considered Riz. Damn it. I gotta be scary and threatening. I do have to go soon and hang out with the girls. Me, Gooby, Mims, and Violet are all going to be playing some Left 4 Dead 2 with some really fun mods at Gooby's birthday. So let me send you a link for the Gooby birthday stream. Again, I unfortunately will not be streaming my POV or anything like that. I am simply there to celebrate the birthday girl. So I won't have another stream tonight, but I will be playing on Gooby birthday. She is on her BRB screen, but I am going to send you the link so that you can watch with me and join. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining me and for letting me yap your ear off about everything. And don't worry, I will see you tomorrow. We will not have. Oh, you didn't sprint. That's sick. I'm gonna go. You threw up. No throwing up. Be careful. We're gonna go hang out with Gooby, but I will see you tomorrow. We'll be doing our last Zatsu before the big day. I tried to keep it to Zatsus for the last 2 days simply because I am very anxious, anxious, but anxious nonetheless. And I kind of needed something that was a little bit gentler, a little gentler on me. So that's what we're doing. Thank you so much, everyone, and I will see you again very, very soon. See you tomorrow at 6 p.m. PST. Bye, everyone.